Hello and welcome to Boomer and Beyond Wellness and Have It Your Way workouts. So today's deep dive is into an exercise called the Glute Bridge. Now with the Glute Bridge, we'll be focusing on the hamstrings, the gluteals, some of the back extensor muscles. So this is the posterior extensor chain of the body. However, because of the feet positions I've chosen, we'll also get some calf work. And of course, we'll also get abdominal work, particularly if you're working with the belly button pulled in to work on that transverse abdominis, the deepest of the core muscles. Now, the accessories we'll be using today will be a sticky yoga mat. Also, I'll be using a booty band and one pair of 8-pound weights. This leads me into the medical disclaimers and precautionary measures. So if you have a latex allergy, folks, you do want to look for an exercise or a yoga mat that is non-latex or latex-free. If you have any lower back issues, and if you're medicated or not for hypertension and you have GERD. So, these are chronic concerns. So basically what I'm going to ask you to do, if you have any chronic concern whatsoever, preview the video before participating. Look for what you can do. I promise you there should be something here for you. However, if you're not sure, then I would invite the medical healthcare practitioner who knows your body best to preview the video as well to help you make an informed decision. The one condition I find that this exercise may not serve would be those of you with vertigo. But do note that on the channel we have plenty of videos with squats, lunges, deadlifts that will certainly target the gluteals. Now, within the community tab, you will find an RPE chart. It's a link to it and you can print it out, download it and print it. And what it stands for is rating of perceived exertion. It's a 0 through 10 subjective scale that is excellent to gauge your effort of workout. And so this is really good for those who don't know how to take their exercise heart rate, for those who are on certain medications like beta blockers, and it could be for other medical conditions as well, so you can always check with your doctor. And it is advised for those of us who are followers of this particular channel to work out at an RPE between 3 and 6. Within the community tab, you'll also find a reference image of a female doing the exercise with her muscles highlighted in red. It's pretty cool. And then an article I found about, on webmd.com all about the Glute Bridge. It's a great article. So a couple of reminders. Stop and rest whenever you need to when you're doing your own full-out workout. This is not a full workout, folks, right? But when you're working out on your own, feel free to stop and rest. However, I'm not inviting you to quit. So you stop, you relax for a couple of moments, and then you return, even if it's just for one more repetition. Also, this is a reminder to please keep yourselves hydrated when you're working out and hydrated with water. Now, if you have kidney or bladder issues and you've been advised by a medical healthcare practitioner not to drink a lot of water, please follow that protocol. And finally, on the channel, I have a video there that's both a warm-up and a cool-down video where you can interchange the movements. And it is suggested for those of us 55 years and above to warm up for a full 10 minutes prior to the workout. If I said it before, I think I might have, it's actually worth repeating. So now, how we're going to handle today with the Glute Bridge. So a set is a group of repetitions, and I always advise between 8 to 15. So we're going to do the first 5 repetitions without any external resistance. However, I would advise you to apply your own sense of resistance to the work. You just don't want to fling your body around. Then the next round will be with the booty band for another 5 repetitions. And for the final 5 repetitions, we'll be using the weights, for me, the 8-pounders. So now I'm going to come around here and show you 3 ways that you can come down onto your backs. So the first way, I'm holding on to the back of the thighs, and I can lower down one elbow at a time. You can also round down. Now be careful with those of you with back spine issues who cannot flex, like hyperkyphosis or osteoporosis of the spine. And then for those of you who feel real strong abdominally and with your backs, you can bring your legs straight out in front, point the feet down. It's called plantar flexion. Arms out, belly button in, and it's like I'm going to do a reverse abdominal crunch coming down onto my back very slowly. Once all the way there, let's bring the knees up into the head. Now, those of you who are medicated or not for hypertension or have GERD, I want you to have a little bit of a lift under your head, just a little bit. We don't want a big one here, folks, because that's going to throw your cervical spine off, but just put a little hand towel under your head. I'm just gently rocking side to side. Notice where I grab behind the knees, not around the top, especially if you have knee issues. So I'm going to place the feet down. Now really, this is your call based on how you feel, where to place the feet. You can bring them together for the exercise. You can bring them hips width apart. You can go wider. You can lift up the balls of the feet off the floor. So first I'm going to begin here without the additional resistance with the feet flat, hips width apart, puff up the chest. You want to retract the shoulder blades back and down behind you. And then from here, I'm going to exhale, lift up, pull the belly button in. Take your time, slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Last thing to lower, I'm not all the way down yet. The last thing to lower is your butt. Your butt does not drop down before the sacrum, the flat triangular plate at the lower back. So then I'm going to set it down and continue on with the exercise. So the breathing is done in and out through the nose, and especially when I lower, I'm really pulling that belly button in so I can control the lowering phase. And then again, take it up, working here the hamstrings, the gluteals, and those erector muscles and abdominals here on the way down especially. Let's go for 2 more repetitions. Why not? Puff it all up. Now we do not want your chin and chest touching each other. It means you're losing that natural lordotic curve. My fingers can fit behind my neck. And take it up. Last one. Slowly lower down. I'm going to grab my booty band, bring the knees up into the chest. So your call, you can put the booty band either above or below your knees. It is totally up to you and how much resistance you want. Now, as you can see, I have my knees wider than my hips. I'm pushing out into the booty band, and I have the heels down, total soles of the feet, except by the heels, of course, down on the ground, the rest up toward the ceiling. Pushing down and push out into the booty band. Ooh, baby, lots of work right here. Control it down, and maybe I'm going to experiment with my feet a little closer. Let's see. And the reason why I like the booty band is I'm getting some nice work here in that gluteus medius. Not an easy muscle for females to access during a workout. I'm going to go for 2 more. Exhale, and with the feet dorsiflexed like this, not pointing down, but pointing toward my face, I'm also getting some nice work in my shin muscles. And boy, we never send them any love. And slowly down. Hold here, knees up into the chest. Just for the moment, take a little bit of that full wind pose where you're gently rocking side to side. Full wind pose is from yoga. I like borrowing from the different modalities. Then I'm going to grab a hold of my weights. Now, I've seen people place the weight on their hip crease. That's fine. I prefer where I could put pressure into my quadricep muscles. I'm bringing my feet a bit wider than my hips. And again, I have the arches of the feet and the rest of the soles of the feet, including the toes off the floor. And I'm going to take it up
and down. I want to be careful how far away I have the weights from me. You know, I might be overreaching. So I just rolled them toward my lower ab a little bit more. And up and slowly down. Take your time. I see people whipping through this. I want you to experience it fully. I'm going to just readjust for another repetition here. Right, yeah, I like it. It's just a bit of an experiment. One more, exhale. Squeeze that butt and slowly lower down. Setting the weights down alongside of you. Try not to let your arms come like this when you lower your weights down, especially if you have rotator cuff muscle issues, and coming over to the side. So that's what we have for you today here, folks, at Boomer and Beyond Wellness. And if you find any value to the content that I provide for you, please consider subscribing to the channel, share the videos, also maybe give it a kind comment, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be reminded of new videos that I've posted. Also, for those of you who might be interested in working with me privately, I work virtually online, and I, as a senior fitness consultant for personal training, I offer 60-minute sessions as well as 10-minute have it your way workout sessions, just one exercise at a time. And I also do hatha yoga, and at the opposite end of the spectrum from all of the older adult work that I do, and I am 66 years young myself, I also teach prenatal yoga. And if you're anywhere near the Fort Lauderdale area of Florida, I am an on-site licensed massage therapist. I do deep tissue, also Swedish massage, but my specialty is geriatric massage, and I also do get involved with palliative care massage. So until next time, eat your greens, eat your beans, drink your water, and be well. Thank you for your support.